Hello everyone, and welcome back to a new episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We're playing a Formicid Ice Elementalist of Kyriados for the Crawl 0.18 release tournament, and we're actually currently in second on the race to the Nem choice. We're I think I mentioned that actually just at the end of the last episode. This is probably not news to you guys, but I took a break for like an hour, and we're still in second, so it's cool. Elliptic is ahead of us by quite a bit. He's just heading into his first rune branch. And then like third place is pretty much tied with us. What am I up to here? Any like amulets or something? No. Alright. We had like some pretty bad experiences in Lair last video. Managed things badly, and you know, Kyriados punishes you for that, for sure. Well, let's identify a scroll. Potion. No thanks. Let's just go to Orc. Oh, we haven't even found Orc. Alright. Uh-oh. Alright, well, see you later, Gastronaut. That was fun. Oh, I just went to Lair. Whoops. This is the one that's, yeah, we don't want to go here. Oh, hello, jeez. Training-wise, fighting, dodging, invocations, all seems good to me. Dagger of Electrocution. Why am I... Oops, I said wait, whatever. Okay, so we want to be careful of Gastronaut. But we don't know really quite where he is, so let's just mark this whole area as no good. A bookshop. That could be fun. Wow, a lot of books. Book of Ice. I mean, it has Bolt of Cold in it and Freezing Cloud. Those are both things we could learn. And like Simulacrum is a good sort of late game thing. Book of the Warp is like okay, but I think I'll pass. Alchemy, still not much good. Book of Power, I'm not really into. Book of Burglary is a fun one, right? Pass Wall we used to great effect last game, and like Passage of Galubria, LRD, those are all good. Misfortune we already have. Fire, no thanks. Unlife? What is in the Book of Unlife? Hello, Book of Unlife, please. So, Animate Dead. Death Channel, Simulacrum. So, those are good. Necromancy has regen in it. And Animate Dead. So that's actually a big one we could pick up pretty soon. Book of Death is like just not, not that exciting. There's Blade Hands. If we wanted to switch, we could. But I don't know that we should. Jeez. Blade Hands, though, right? Like, Kyriados, Blade Hands. Wow. Should be fun. It's just like, so expensive. And, like, part of the benefit of being a Formicid is you can use a two-handed weapon and a shield. I'm just going to buy the Book of Necromancy right now. Memorize Regeneration. Yes. Work on Necromancy a little bit, I guess. It doesn't even really need that much training, honestly. Memorize Animate Dead as well. Will be a good... yeah, A is fine, I guess. A good supplement to the summoning that we're doing, and a good good thing to lead up to getting the higher level necromancy stuff that we can make more use of in the later game. Like, ooh, a distillery. You know, like Death Channel and Simulacrum and so on. I'll take a Potion of Might and Agility and Invisibility, which, yeah, these have saved my life several times. the invisibilities. I want more of them, please. Oh, let's regen. Yeah, woo! We can do it. A weapon store. Ooh, that's great news. A +5 vampiric battle axe with poison resistance and magic resistance. That's pretty cool. These are 2 good axes, but I don't want to switch to axes. Ugh. Book of Battle. There's regen. Very funny. Well, that's fine. We got Animate Dead out of... And I mean, you just gotta, like, you can't... Is it really? Alright. You can't... What am I talking about? Regen. You can't be like, oh, I shouldn't have bought that book. If I just waited a little while longer, I would have gotten this. You can't just like put everything off just in case you get it free a little later. You would end up never getting anything, right? And you'd miss out on all the cool stuff that's available. This isn't anything I want, right? Yeah, just some stones. Gastronaut is like the one enemy that even a Kybriatus worshiper can run away from. I believe he's so slow that you are as fast as he is when you worship Kybriatos as like not a Naga. A Naga of Kybriatos cannot run away from Gastronaut. I've played Naga of Kybriatos. They are very strong, but of course they have other problems. Kind of like Formicids, right? Formicid and Naga are like 2 races who have a great deal of power, which they pay for by with reduced mobility, basically. But I like Formicid a lot more. I'm not totally sure why that is. No, there's something edible. There we go. More shops. Book of Summonings? No, that's just... I mean, it's got shadow creatures. Could be alright. Yeah, it's actually quite castable. A Manual of Summonings as well. Alright, let's put those both on the list. Party Tricks, I would like Apportation. Minor Magic, Blink is not that exciting. Usually it's a great book, but here, like, Repel Missiles is nice. But everything else in this book is not very good. I don't know, I'll put it on the list. But I don't really want any of this right now. I've got enough things to train. Ow, that kind of hurts. Where's the Orc Priest? He should die, please. There we go. Another book, Minor Magic, jeez. Let's learn nothing, because we don't have any spell levels. I haven't cast Throw Icicle, like, at all this game. I mean, I guess a little. But only, like, maybe twice, I think. That's something I should remember to keep in mind. There's Gastronaut. We are just about done with this floor, I think. Is that Gastronaut? I don't really know. No, looks like it was an adder. An amulet, finally. There's Gastronaut. Ugh. Let's dig into the wall this way. Okay, he did hear about me. He knows that I'm here now, but I can use this time to summon several ice beasts. And then, like, dig in towards him here. These ice beasts are so good. Amulet of Rage. Oh, wow. It's like the only amulet. Oh, I don't know. There could be worse amulets, like stuff that's actively bad for me, but this is like one amulet that is 100% useless. No, go down, please. Downstairs. There we go. There's Orc, so we could head down soon. Identify this potion thing. There you go, hit him with an icicle. Just to prove that I can. We could slash this guy, but he's not really threatening us at all, so. Yeah, we'll just eat, like, I don't know, some bread. Am I trying a spell casting? I'm not, but that's fine. Let's turn off dodging for a while. It's a little bit of a sketchy move as a Kybriato's follower to ever stop training dodging, honestly. Just because you get so much advantage out of it with your decks. But I want to get, like, some of these new spells. And I think it would also be giving me more more MP. I'm not sure. I might be getting more from invocations now. The ice beast can't see it, of course. Alright, we're back up to 6 pips. The full 15 stat bonus. Oh, here's what I was talking about at Centaurs, right? Like, they get so many attacks every time you move. But you can just ask Kybriatos to put them right next to you, and then they're there. Right, see, that's like a lot of Centaurs. So let's shout once to make sure they all know we're here, and we'll just AB, and like, boop. No problem. I didn't want to AB before shouting, because then, like, some of them would walk towards me, and others, not knowing I'm here, might walk away. This just avoided the whole problem and forced them all to move towards me. I will identify this legendary deck again. The Blade, okay. That could be helpful. That the blade makes your weapon temporarily cleave as if it were an axe. So that can be quite useful if you like find yourself in a position where you're surrounded and can't get out of it. Which, you know, since we are the worst possible character at moving, is a position we may well find ourselves in. So it's nice to have something to deal with it. Do I need to slouch the priest? I don't think so. But I'll keep it on the list of options to consider. No, all right. Pacellus is one god I still have never won a game with. I've only played a game or two. The first one, I was like an ogre fire elementalist. I had chosen a random character. And I was like, hey, since I picked a random character, let's pick a random god. So I tried the Fated Altar, and it rolled Pacellus, and it was like, oh, now I can't cast my spells at all. because I don't regain MP at all. And eventually that would have been fine, because ogres are really good at hitting things with giant sticks, right? But I couldn't make the transition in time, and I died first. I was just too... Wait a minute. I don't like the idea of this door. It kind of looks like Hanged Man Ranch to me. And the other character, I was like a Spriggan something. Spriggan, like... What the heck? It was some kind of mage-ish character, right? Maybe a summoner? I'm not sure. Spriggan Air Mage? I don't know. I also had the problem of, like, I couldn't cast the spells that my character was built around being able to cast, and ooh, another legendary deck, huh? I mean, we don't have the Evo to make these work right now, but they're still, like, decent. More potions of heal wounds, great. I can buy acquirement, but I don't think I want to. Oh, I forgot. We want to probably go do Orc now, right? All right, let's see what this is all about. Yeah. This looks like Hanged Man Ranch here to me. No? Just like a little tiny kobold fort? I'm dumb then. Alright, let's go to Orc. I don't know if we can finish Orc in this video. Maybe Orc can finish us. We can get started at least. And actually, just like the last character as a Ghoul Earth Elementalist, we have the capacity to... I just don't want to use these slings anymore. The capacity to cheat our way through the walls in Orc, because we can just dig through them. There's a lot of monsters here, so let's be a little careful. Urug is here. My Ice Beasts are really doing a number on all these guys. They don't seem to have, like, pole arms, which is nice. Is that Urug there? I don't remember. Did we kill him? I don't think we killed him. We did kill him. All right. I was just thinking about whether we needed to use a slouch, and I don't think we do. We killed the knight, and he was the main issue. What are we training? Necromancy, spellcasting, invo. Oh, looking at necromancy. Let's memorize. Repel missiles should help a fair bit in Orc. Yeah, great. Let's just keep going through Orc. And just remember that it always seems easy. But you can be caught unaware. Or not. the situation can escalate pretty quickly in Orc. Because it's sort of like the situation is like laughably easy most of the time, and so getting at all difficult is quite an escalation, and that can happen. Let's get behind this kill hole. There we go. That should help a fair bit. Yeah, we gotta remember kill holing, man. Don't just because we can stand out in the open and tab most things doesn't mean we should. Have we seen all of it? It looks like, yeah, 3 staircases. All right. What's our magic resist like? It's pretty good. Unlike the last character, we don't have to worry too much about being paralyzed. It's still like, oh, actually, haha, we don't have to worry at all. We're a farm city, it's impossible. So that's nice. But, you know, we could still get confused or something annoying like that. Wow, those ice beasts really do a number on them. I don't want to mess with Orc Warlords if I can help it. Alright, the Orc Knight has shouted. Let's go find somewhere to fight. This is actually pretty bad. Let's just step from time right now. There. We found a place to hide, and we got rid of the monsters. Yeah, Orc Warlords, and we got caught out in the open. I don't know, I should be more careful. Now that I have Step from Time somewhat reliable, as long as we don't like use too much of our MP. See, he tried to paralyze me, but he can't. Sucker. Yeah, we just need to stay near the walls. Going out in the open is a fool's errand. Could we, like, just melee an Orc Warlord to death? I'm not quite sure. Uh-oh. We ran out of space here. There we go. I think we could handle an Orc Warlord in single combat, honestly. If a Formicid of Kyriados can't handle something in melee, like, it's too strong. That's my opinion. Like, the two characters that are like, or the two facets of a character that are most biased towards, like, being disgustingly strong in melee, or in, like, one-on-one combat, in exchange for, like, giving up on flexibility. Right, you have insane stats, and you have insane stats as a, you know, both as a Formicid and as a Kyriados guy. There is the problem that we can't yet take advantage, hello, of wielding a, we haven't found any good two-handed weapons yet, which is kind of a disappointment. That battle axe, but I really didn't want to switch to battle axe, to axes, and like, it's only, It was like a +5 artifact, which means you can't ever make it better than +5. Let's make, I don't know, a bunch of zombies seems kind of dumb and useless, but whatever, I guess. Maybe they'll kill some stuff out there. Okay, so now we have this Orc Warlord. So we slow him down, he resists, we slow him again. This time it works. And we buff up. And we just die? That's my plan? Just die? I don't like that plan so much. Let's drink a little heal wounds. And drink invisibility, which is what I should have done earlier. We have so much of it, and it's so good against Orc Warlords. Orcs in general, really. Well, except for like the high-level spellcaster ones. Alright, so that was sort of a shameful waste of, not invisibility, but of a heal wounds. Because we should have used invisibility and then not needed heal wounds. But alright, we handled it. And we have a lot of heal wounds, so, you know. Use it to fix mistakes. It's fine. Be better not to make mistakes, you know how it is, but nobody has that luxury of never making mistakes, except Elliptic, who I think I mentioned is the guy who is in first right now on this race. He has, I believe, far and away the largest streak, that is number of wins in a row, of any player ever. It's like dozens of wins in a row. Book of Dreams? What is in there? Okay. Shadow creatures. Manual of Hexes. Bleh. 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 Yeah, this is all gross. Armor shop. More gloves. We could consider buying that glowing plate armor eventually, maybe. Like, a Kai Worshiper in leather is a shame. It's okay because we have Azukubu's armor to sort of make up most of what we would be getting from having serious armor. But it would be better to not have to cast Azukubu's armor all the time and just take advantage of a tremendous amount of stats to always have the effects of good armor. And I really want a better weapon. Like, a +1 electric whip is just not good. A Flail of Holy Wrath could be okay. But it's like, electric is pretty good, and I really kind of want a two-handed weapon to replace it, not like a slightly better weapon with a worse brand. The Sword of the Doom Knight. What is it? Is it a great sword or something? Yeah, it's a great sword. It says down here. But I don't really think I can tolerate not casting spells. Sadly. I mean, I could put it on a swap, but I also have to train swords to get it. But it's like, it's +13, right? What spells am I really casting all the time? Let's ask that question. Well, regen is an important one. Azukubu's armor we're casting pretty often, and that's important. Ice Beast we're casting pretty often, but we could use a swap and like summon Ice Beast a few times, then swap, and then cast. But the other stuff, like, I kind of need all the time. I don't know. If it were like a +13 sword, not sword, but like mace, I would take it, because I think I could stand to not cast spells for a while to get that. But having to pour a bunch of training into swords as well as not casting spells, I just don't think is a good idea. Well, let's pick up the armor and try it on. Cursed -1. Wow. These orcs don't understand what good stuff is. Let's wear my stupid +0 leather again. Yeah, I just don't think I could... Ooh, oh, that was a two-handed mace. And there's several dire flails here of crushing and one great mace. Right, let's go grab these and try them out. I guess I have to fight a bunch of orcs before I can check that stuff out. +2, yeah, I'll take it over the flail, over the whip, I think. Skill level 14, we can get there real quick. QW again! We saw him in our last game. Ugh. What do we even do with him? Like, Ice Beasts, can you handle it? Probably not. Let's see how we do in melee with him. Let's slow him. It seems like we're winning. We're getting poisoned, but not by much. Nice. The other one's down here. Pick it up and try it out. Oh, +4. Yeah, that's a big improvement. We have 3 scrolls of enchant weapon. We could make this +7, but a dire flail is just not nearly as good as a great mace. So I don't think I will. I want a great mace to enchant. And we have access to a great mace. But one that's not branded, I'm not sure I want to invest in. We'll see, I guess. Did I get mutated? I wasn't paying attention to that next sec. Apparently I didn't. Alright, that's nice. Alright, I feel like our damage is substantially better now. Maybe it's just like the power of suggestion, but let's stay closer to the wall. Hello? That's the plan in here. Just because we've seen several of the shops doesn't mean all the scary orcs are dead. Let's just slouch. There we go. The corrosion was making me pretty uncomfortable. A weapon shop. A polished great mace. Yeah, let's buy it. Let's buy it. Yes. Wield it. +5. Huh. Okay. Seems pretty good. Don't want it yet because of the min delay issues, but it's a good great mace that we can use before too long. And now I think we are mostly done with this floor, right? It looks like it's basically cleared out. And by this floor, I of course mean the entire branch. Yeah, all right. A nice quick jaunt into Orc. I think that'll do it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.